Have you ever heard of the Bible's forbidden texts? Books that were once part of Scripture but are now hidden away? Today, we're diving deep into the mysterious world of the Apocrypha. What are these texts? Why were they removed? And what secrets do they hold? Get ready, because what you're about to hear might change the way you see the Bible forever. First off, what exactly is the Apocrypha? The word itself means hidden things. It refers to a collection of writings, mostly from the period between the Old and New Testaments, roughly 400 BC to the time of Jesus. For centuries, these books were included in many versions of the Bible, like the original 1611 King James Version. But if you pick up most Protestant Bibles today, they're gone. What happened? The debate over these books is ancient. Early Jewish scholars didn't include them in the Hebrew Bible, mainly because they were written in Greek and came after the time of the prophets. When early Christians were assembling their scriptures, there was a lot of discussion. Some, like St. Jerome, who translated the Bible into Latin, thought they were valuable for moral teaching, but not for establishing doctrine. Others saw them as divinely inspired. This split really came to a head during the Protestant Reformation in the 1500s. Leaders like Martin Luther argued that if the texts weren't in the original Hebrew canon, they shouldn't be considered equal to the rest of Scripture. He moved them to a separate section between the Old and New Testaments. Over time, publishers, wanting to save printing costs, started leaving them out altogether. Meanwhile, the Catholic and Orthodox churches officially affirmed their place in the Bible at the Council of Trent, calling them deuterocanonical, meaning second canon. So, what are we missing out on? These aren't just dry historical documents. The Apocrypha is filled with incredible stories. You have the Book of Tobit, which reads like a mix of a romance and an adventure, complete with a demon-slaying angel in disguise. Then there's Judith, a heroic tale of a brave widow who saves her people by outsmarting and defeating an invading general. It's an inspiring story of courage and faith. The books of Maccabees tell the thrilling, action-packed history behind the Jewish holiday of Hanukkah, story of a rebellion against a tyrannical king who tried to outlaw Judaism. These texts provide a crucial historical bridge, showing us what was happening in the world of the Jewish people right before the New Testament begins. Without them, there's a 400-year gap of silence. Other books, like the Wisdom of Solomon and Sirach, offer profound poetry and proverbs, much like the Book of Proverbs we all know. They explore justice, wisdom, and our relationship with God in beautiful, timeless language. And then you have additions to familiar books, like extra chapters in Daniel telling the story of Susanna and the elders, a dramatic courtroom tale about a woman falsely accused. So, are these forbidden texts? Not really. They're just less common in some traditions. They aren't secret Gnostic Gospels claiming Jesus had a wife or anything that contradicts core Christian beliefs. Instead, they enrich our understanding of the historical and cultural context of the Bible. They show us the world Jesus and his disciples were born into, filled with ideas about angels, demons, resurrection, and the Messiah. Whether you see them as inspired scripture or just valuable historical and religious literature, the Apocrypha offers a fascinating glimpse into a lost world. Reading them opens up new dimensions of the biblical story. So maybe the next time you're curious, seek out a Bible that includes these hidden books. You might be amazed at the wisdom, drama, and adventure you find. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the Apocrypha. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into fascinating topics. Let me know in the comments what you think about these ancient texts. See you next time.